Welcome to Liaisons, the Cristobal Gabarron Museum's window to the art and culture of the world. Today we travel to Doha, capital of Qatar, a city where tradition and modernity intertwine in perfect harmony. Between futuristic skyscrapers and the ancient desert, Doha has transformed into one of the most important cultural centers of the Persian Gulf. And at the heart of this cultural metamorphosis lies the Museum of Islamic Art, an architectural jewel designed by Pei that rises majestically on an artificial island in Doha Bay. Doha, once an ancient pearl fishing village, has undergone a radical transformation in recent decades. The discovery of oil and natural gas propelled Qatar to become one of the richest countries in the world, allowing it to invest enormously in art, culture, and education. Qatar's cultural vision not only encompasses the preservation of its heritage, but also openness to intercultural dialogue. Today, Doha houses multiple world-renowned cultural institutions, creating bridges between East and West. The Museum of Islamic Art, inaugurated in 2008, represents the culmination of this cultural vision. Designed by Chinese-American architect Pei, the building is itself a masterpiece that fuses traditional Islamic geometry with contemporary lines.
Hello, I'm Shaika Nasser, Director of the Museum of Islamic Art in Doha. It's such a great pleasure to be with you here today to highlight some of our extraordinary collection from the Museum of Islamic Art that will be featured at the Liaisons connecting museums. At the museum, we celebrate the rich cultural heritage over 1,400 years ago, expanding as far as Spain till China. And I'd like to thank the Gabarron Museum, and hopefully we can welcome you to the Museum of Islamic Art in Doha soon.
Its collection spans 13 centuries of Islamic art and brings together pieces from 3 continents. The museum not only celebrates the artistic heritage of the Islamic world, but invites us to understand the diversity and richness of these cultures through manuscripts, ceramics, textiles, glassware, jewelry, and weaponry. The Arab presence in the Iberian Peninsula for nearly 8 centuries left an artistic and cultural legacy that continues to fascinate the world. The museum dedicates an important section to this period, highlighting the interconnections between the artistic traditions of the Maghreb, Al-Andalus, and the rest of the Islamic world.
We have 2 floors for the permanent galleries. The first floor is on that side dealing with, let's say, the religious part of the museum. So Islam as a religion, the Quran production. Then you have religious life and religious practices. And then you have 2 galleries over there that deal with the acquisition of knowledge in the Islamic world. So some of the scientific innovations, but also the translation movements in the early Islamic centuries, and who stayed until like the 16th to 17th century and continued to produce artworks for the Christian rulers and the Christian patrons of the elites in Spain, but still being influenced by the techniques of Al-Andalus. So it's a new feature of the museum because we just redid our galleries in 2022. After 7 years of working on the new visitor's path, we decided to include Southeast Asia and China as part of the story of how Islam spread and influenced the artistic production of these regions. Yes, so this is the gallery on Al-Andalus, and that's one of our masterpieces. For various reasons. This is a piece that was, first of all, one of the very first acquisitions of the museum by Sheikh Saud Al-Thani, and that piece was actually renamed then the Doha Hand because it became really, really famous. It really started the collection here at the museum. And what's interesting is really like the decorations you have on it and how it looks like the animal has been covered by a textile, actually. It's like it's a royal animal that like fully covered by a textile. And then this was probably a fountainhead. As you can see, there is still the remaining of the pipe underneath, which we really wanted to show. So the water would be flowing from the pipe all the way through the feet of the animal, its body, and then going all the way up to its mouth. We have objects here. They are probably from Medina Zahra or from the Cordoba Mosque, these capitals. The beams are from the Cordoba Mosque from the Al-Andalus period. This textile is from the Nasrid period, probably from the Alhambra. There is only two that are almost intact in the world, one here and one in the Cleveland Museum of Art. Well, there's still a lot to uncover on the collection for sure.
The Museum of Islamic Art in Doha is not just a repository of historical objects, but a bridge between cultures, a testament to the human capacity to create beauty, and a reminder of our shared heritage. From Liaisons of the Connected Museum, the cultural window of the Gabarron Museum, we thank you for your company on this journey to the Museum of Islamic Art.